Okay, welcome to another Woods Report. All right, so it's thunderstorms and everything going on. It's so much. Oh my God, there's so much stuff going on in the news. I'm not going to get to all these stories. I know that, especially if we go on a tantrum about something, and if something bothers us or something, we might as well forget it. We're not going to hit all the stories.
We got a little timer to kind of see if we kind of go up the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
we may have to come back.
But some of them might get on our nerves or make us,
You said somebody had chimed in and they didn't know we were sisters.
Oh, you was talking about people's comments.
To me,
I don't care about people's
do we not
comments.
look alike? I'm thinking, who made that dumb comment?
I don't know. They was like, that's your girlfriend or something.
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
Stupid. I don't even know why you bring them up.
My sister girl. I just laughed because I thought about it now that we're with the audience now. And
I wouldn't even bring them up. They stupid.
Either like us or don't like us. Just understand,
I am a
sibling.
They're morons.
Older sibling.
They're morons.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So we basically got this system so that y'all can see who we talking about, right? Mm-hmm. So we still working on being, professional. So you gotta
switch, then, huh?
We still not professional. We just kind of we want people to see who we talking about, basically. That's the main thing.
You said a lot of people are doing that now.
Yeah, they go online or whatever and show pictures so you can see who they talking about. Because it's better than just looking at us talking
or then playing a video of what they say.
Yeah,
and then make a comment on it.
Okay. So remember we talked about Tory in August yesterday,
and I
right?
think I have them written down already.
You already got Tory. August is not a rapper.
Okay.
Well, here's the latest with that. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I already told you Tory is a moron. Why would you get in a fight with somebody and you got a case pending with Megan Thee Stallion?
That's been pushed back pretty much to give them more evidence.
I told you her mother's in heaven looking down on her. She said, I got this, Megan. Don't worry. That idiot's going to mess up somehow and mess up everything.
Yep.
Let me make this big because you can still see the bottom. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's look at this. Tory Lanez is dealing with plenty of backlash following the alleged scuffle he and August Alsina reportedly got into over the weekend. According to a report Billboard published on Monday, September 19th, the Los Angeles Police Department is currently investigating the incident that happened between Tory and August. Mm-hmm. I said that. Mm-hmm. I said... Even if August doesn't say anything,
right?
They could still the police department
can go ahead and move forward with what they've been seeing on social media.
Or if
attacked him,
the whole thing is about you being flying off the handle and having a temper.
Because you said, well, I think in the situation with Chris Rock and Will Smith. They could have pressed charges.
Now,
Chris said no.
You just said the magic words that I was getting ready to say.
What?
Everybody has decided to use this as an opportunity to bring in Will and Jada. They probably hate that this happened.
I'm sorry.
They are forever going to be tied.
Assaulted him.
But I'm saying they're going to forever be tied to August.
That's going to be
because of the entanglement of August having an affair with Jada.
They're going to put it in the book, and they're going to have their face by it when they have this discussion.
So some people was making memes and joking, saying Will sent Tory there to smack him.
That's funny.
Some other people were saying
he's
Jada
taking it to his grave.
Some people saying Jada crying. She probably sad about it.
Because that's right. She did date August.
It's so they probably
that could have been Will slapping August, but yet this guy slaps August.
They probably saying, "How did we get pulled into this?"
That's a good one, though. I didn't think about it because they do all tie in together.
Well, after Tory denied the singer's claims, video of moments before the confrontation surfaced online, which apparently piqued the LAPD's interest. It's video. Remember I told you when these guys do stuff, they make it so easy for the police department.
Yes.
Because you don't even
their
have
jobs easy now.
You don't even have to go back and forth anymore.
Just pick up social media videos and people even incriminating themselves with the videos. Like, hey, look at me in I'm carrying this. Hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hurt her.
Ridiculous.
Watching themselves violate people.
Yeah.
Really?
So since we got so much to get to, I'm gonna move on.
Okay.
All right. So Little Baby fans riot after cancel breakout fest set.
Why did he cancel?
All right. So a riot, here we go on stereogum.com. A riot broke out at the Breakout Fest in Vancouver on Sunday night after headliner, headliner Lil Baby, you got him written down already, canceled his headlining set at the last minute due to exhaustion.
Lil Baby and the Baby.
Videos circulating from the event show attendees wreaking havoc on the festival grounds, throwing garbage cans, destroying displays. As Global News reports, 7 people were arrested and taken to jail by the Canadian police for breach of peace.
Because he was sick and he canceled. Oh, wow.
A statement from the amphitheater where the fest took place said, following an announcement that the headliner at the Breakout Festival would not be performing, fans turned their disappointment into anger, doing significant damage to the P&E amphitheater and parts of Hastings Park. They even went out to the park. At this time, our first priority
called Breakout Festival
is for the safety and well-being of our staff, as many were deeply affected by the reaction of guests and behavior that ensued. What's going on with this world?
Maybe a lot of people said that it's probably always been pandemic kind of like put a really rush on everybody's mental and where there are
people don't have no patience no more.
Because if you think about it, 2020, we didn't hear this too much.
Everybody was locked up.
But before the pandemic situation. So once pandemic took in and it's still out there, you guys, it's still out there. I don't know. It's like people broke down. Now, once Comeover was in administration in leadership, and then pandemic happened. It's like all of it, people was like,
people lost their minds.
That was literally Breakout Fest. Because it was called a Breakout Festival.
So according to Baby, it says, I would like to start off by saying, truly apologize to Vancouver, Canada, the Breakout Festival, and to everyone who was in attendance. Little Baby wrote on his social media when announcing his cancellation before the riot began. I have been going so hard these past few months without any breaks that it finally caught up with me. And my body completely shut down. I owe you guys big time and will for sure make up for it soon. Now, I don't mean to be, I guess I am kind of.
What? You don't like what he did?
No, I think I'm black, and I don't know if I can say this. I don't know if I could say this.
I don't know him.
That don't sound like something he was. That don't sound like Little Baby wrote this.
First of all, Little Baby is a black man.
A rapper too.
He's a rapper. Is he from Canada?
No, he's from the hood. Does that sound like somebody from the hood would say that? I have been going hard these past few months. First of all, saying hard these past few months, and finally caught up with me. My body completely shut down. I owe you guys big time. When do you hear niggas say big time?
Kudos to you guys. Kudos to the security that came in and really helped calm down the crowd. I'll see you guys next time. I promise you. I promise you.
Now, is that racist to say that?
Yeah. Because maybe he did say that.
He could have very well wrote that.
Okay.
It just don't sound like a rapper.
They probably say, what you want to say, man? What you want to say? Man, you know what? I can't do this no more. I'm tired.
Hey, I want to tell y'all,
okay,
I'm
then
sorry.
They put it in their own words.
I'm sorry,
They
man.
put it in their own words.
I've been going,
You sorry?
man.
That's all we want to hear. You sorry and you want to do this
man,
again?
I've been going.
We'll write it for you.
Look, I've been going, y'all. I'm tired, man. I'm tired.
Can't do it.
I can't do this, man. I'm
But
sorry.
You know
I'm sorry y'all messed up. Y'all did all that.
Know,
that sound more like a rapper.
We know, and from stories in past.
Oh, well.
The audience, the fans even will kill the actual artist.
Exactly.
That's how crazy fans are.
They're crazy.
Remember when our uncle, Daddy told us our uncle was in Africa and they tore his shirt off, his clothes.
Oh, yeah, they ripped their clothes off.
They could have pulled his arm and stuff and hurt him.
They don't know. They just trying.
Those are fans trying to get a touch of them.
They don't know. They just.
But yeah, for they to go that crazy, what kind of fans does he have?
I know.
My gosh.
So anyway, that's Lil Baby. Okay. Again, I'm going to go through these quick because we got a bunch of stories. Common is going to be on Broadway. Just so you know.
What's the name of it? He's a rapper, right?
Yeah, don't ask me if you didn't pull a tab up. Don't ask me no extra questions about, because you'll go.
I gotta make sure Common is written down.
No, you don't have Common on there. She writes down the rappers.
Well, who is this?
If we name, that's Cameron.
Oh, Cameron.
If we name rappers, she has a book that she keeps the names of the rappers.
Yeah,
Common's not
old
written.
School and new school.
Yeah.
Okay,
but don't ask me because
don't ask you what
play and all that. But it's
you don't know what play.
I didn't write it down.
You can't help promote it.
No,
Okay,
just look
go
for
ahead.
Common.
It's
Google
a Broadway play or off Broadway?
Broadway.
Ooh,
he's gonna be on a Broadway play, and
y'all,
I think it
if
starts.
y'all know, send us a text.
And I think it starts in November.
Whatever.
I think it starts in November.
Good for Common.
Yeah. Do I have Little Nas X up here?
It
is, but I don't know where it is.
I don't know which one it is.
I don't think it's up here.
That's...
I don't think it's up here.
Oh, no. Little Nas. No.
Lil Nas X sent pizza to you don't have. Do you have Lil Nas X written down?
Keep going.
Lil Nas X sent pizza to a bunch of protesters outside of his concert. You don't have it.
Little baby, little punk.
You don't have it. Lil Nas X.
See y'all, little.
Just put it. Lil Nas X.
Little murder.
Yeah.
Little Kim.
Lil Nas X.
Little.
He sends pizza to concert goers. He said that he was having a conversation with one of them. He loved him so much, and with him, you don't know because he's a troll. That he sent him some pizza.
I was telling you, if they really are picketing against him and whatever, they wouldn't eat it. They'll just throw it down and smash on it.
You know they ate that.
Smash it, step on it. Yeah, we're not eating anything you give us because we just, whatever.
Kim Kardashian buys a $70 million mansion in Malibu. It's like the third or something highest one amount or something.
Does she need that mansion?
No, she probably. They buy. They buy a lot of real estate and stuff.
Oh,
the Kardashians. They're here, guys.
Got another house.
They're here. I know people hate the Kardashians. I know y'all want them to go away.
When you hear
they're here, guys.
When you mention the name,
they're not going away.
Like this.
They're not going away. So embrace it. I told you. As long as she is working to get brothers out of prison, I'm good. Mm-hmm. She can do whatever she wants to. Then.
And where's this house is again?
In Malibu.
Malibu, okay. So they don't have any property there, do they?
I don't know. But she bought that house, $70 million.
Go ahead.
Bobby Shmurda, you don't have him. I'm only mentioning him so you can write his name down. Bobby Shmurda.
How you spell that?
Bobby. Shmurda, I don't know. Smurda, I guess.
Is he black?
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Bobby Shmurda.
Smurda. Like murder, but Smurda.
Okay.
But anyway, okay, this is the thing with him. Bobby Shmurda just got out of prison. He went to prison for a long time. He just got out. He's getting back into the swing of things, right?
I'm thinking, what rapper hasn't been in jail?
A lot of them haven't been in jail.
A lot of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not.
I mean, you know what, you guys? It may sound mean, but I'm serious. I don't want to hear about a rapper who just got out of prison.
Right. But anyway,
any of our artists, really?
Anyway, he just got out of prison. I'm glad he out.
What did he do?
So anyway.
Goodness.
Anyway, he's out of prison. So
you don't know what he did?
I'm going to tell you.
Oh, go ahead.
He's out of prison. And he likes posing and with women and stuff. He's on this big old thing about how
he out of prison. He had to have an opportunity.
He's on this whole big old thing about smashing women. Okay, So he took a picture of him in the bed with two women. One of them, the lady had her head covered up all the way, and the other one, the lady just had her head covered up to here, so we could see her hairline. So some guy came out and said it was him. He was, and the internet went crazy.
That he's out of prison,
right? It went crazy talking about he's gay and this and that, and this guy exposes Bobby and all of this other stuff. So then Bobby said, of course it's not true or whatever. And this guy came out today and said that he was joking.
He was
lying. It wasn't true. So Charlamagne on the Breakfast Club was saying Bobby should sue him because people just say whatever they want and people run with it, whether it's the truth or not.
They can use him as an example.
Right. So we could either believe that the man came out and was really lying, but at this point, how do we know that? Because Bobby got thugs. They could have told him to say that it was a lie. We don't know.
That's true.
See, that's why you can't. That's why you should sue somebody that lies on you. That's how I feel.
Show proof
Wipe
of
your
it.
nose off. Yeah.
I was digging my lip.
So that's the Bobby Shmurda
So they need
thing.
to show proof.
Yes.
And if they don't, then they get sued.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have a thing on this, but Kodak Black. Remember I was saying before we started, if you look back at some of our old videos, we talked about not because of what happened to PNB Rock, not posting where you are. When you're live or not going live.
His girlfriend
not checking in.
Because people will follow you there.
What we didn't take into account, what if other people do it and check you in and go live? Kodak Black had to yell at a fan for doing that. A fan was live and he said, turn that off. I don't want everybody knowing where I'm at.
You can't control fans. You can't control public. You can't control people. So that's why, as an artist, and even if you're not an artist, if I guess if you're more so an artist level, where people will recognize you and kind of storm you. Yeah. They want autographs. They want photos. They want to kiss you. They want to touch you. So what do? You need to either send somebody out for you, or you need to have a disguise.
No, but I told her.
I'm serious about this.
Right, but I told you, remember I said, you don't even have to be famous.
But still.
Us. We could be someplace and people can take a picture of us.
And when that starts to happen, then you know you at that level now where
I'm saying nobody's not famous.
I don't see that happening to people not famous. Who wants to take a picture of some lady walking down the street?
No, people going live and you there.
But live not on you. As I'm saying,
not on you, but people can see you're there.
Well, that doesn't matter if you're in a crowd, if you're a background. But I'm talking about people who are known and they're noticed. Yeah. Please send another person out to get your burger, to pick up your shoes from the store.
So that means you can't go nowhere.
Or you put on a disguise.
So you can't go nowhere then.
No, you can't go nowhere unless you are so covered up nobody knows who you are. Well, I'm serious. Social media, they will kill you. Yeah. Gosh. And people, your enemies will come and your fans.
Yeah, that's true.
Go ahead.
Anyway, so Chrissy Teigen responds to online attacks after she reveals abortion. I've already seen you do your worst. People, here, let me tell y'all what happened.
She got death threats?
All right, let's read it, because if I go off on my own, I may end up yelling at people. Chrissy Teigen expected vicious online attacks after she announced that she had an abortion to save her life 2 years ago and had a message from the trolls. I've already seen you do your worst. The model, TV personality, and influencer on Thursday revealed that the loss of her unborn son in September of 2020 with husband John Legend had ended in an abortion. She had previously said that the pregnancy had ended with a miscarriage. Teigen said she was speaking out after the Supreme Court this summer struck down Roe versus Wade, which eliminated the constitutional right to abortion and prompted a number of states to drastically roll back abortion rights. So basically, she came out, she didn't want people to think she had an abortion.
Mm-hmm. She said it was a miscarriage.
People tend to give you a pass when you say you had a miscarriage. They feel sorry for you.
Because it naturally happens.
Right. So she
versus you forcing it to happen.
Right. Mm-hmm. Ending the pregnancy.
Right.
So she basically came out and said she felt bad about it. And then just said, I'm just going to go ahead and tell the truth. I had an abortion. It was late term. Mm-hmm. The baby was sick, like you said, and it was to save her life and the baby's life. Mm. And so now she's getting all this hate mail from people saying you aborted your child or whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't understand people.
I just ignore them. Who cares?
Even if you pro-life.
There are women who have had so many abortions.
But think about it. If
people knew about them, they probably would have bombed their house.
But think about it. Even if you're pro-life, what do you get out of sending a hate message to somebody who had an abortion?
Right. You're going to kill them because they killed a baby. What sense does that make? I'm going to kill you. You killed a baby.
It's the same people who burn the crosses on the lawn. Yes. It's the same people who ransack people's homes.
It's like the terrorists.
And they write Jesus loves or saves on the walls.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're doing the exact opposite of what Christ would do.
Yeah. Love, even if somebody did the worst, the ugliest crime. But we can't love like him. We need his love. We don't love sick. Like he loves. But she need to ignore people. I know she's an influencer and it's probably bothering her. Some people probably said she shouldn't have said anything. Just take it to your grave.
Well, no, she wanted to say something because she felt like it would speak out for women who also have to make that decision.
She would have to admit that she planted a seed of deception or lying, and she's reaping it. It's unfortunate, but if she gets some thick skin and keep on moving.
I think another problem, not even if you pro-life or whatever, she might even be getting hate mail from people who hate the fact that she said a miscarriage.
Right.
Because there's some women who had miscarriages.
Yes.
And they probably don't like that you said that because they had no input at all for their child going.
If she wants to
if that's some of the hate mail, that's different, I think, than people that's doing
here's how she can
pro-life hate
mail.
She
can shine and take this and go on. she can really be a platform on how women feel when they do have an abortion.
Okay.
It's not always a good decision for them. It's a hard decision sometimes. It's a decision dealing with their health, with the baby's health. But the fact that society is ready to crucify you if you've had one. So if she uses that as a platform to really talk to women who probably feel bad that here's the thing, and I'm all about forgiveness. If you're a person of faith, no matter what you've done, you may have had a number of them. The fact that you're repentant and you're sorrowful for it, and you see that was probably wrong at the time.
But even if you don't repent, what if you don't see it as wrong?
Well, maybe she's sorry for lying.
Right.
She had to have it because of the health situation, whatever her platform is. Now take it and use it as her platform.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking whether you pro-life or pro-choice or whatever. The bottom line is sending somebody hate mail.
I know.
And bullying them online is not going to get people to listen to what you want them to do.
You're wasting time. That's going to happen until the end of the world.
I know.
Yeah. It's probably going to get worse. I'm thinking that if somebody...
People going to kill in the name of abortion.
Yes.
Well, they are already. You're right. Because they doing stuff, blowing up things. And you're right. They already doing that.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
That's the extreme.
But I guess if the criticism is coming from women who had miscarriages, I feel a little different more about that one. I still don't like the hate mail.
Right.
But I can see you not liking her.
Hate mail I understand, but not mail when they say they're going to kill you.
No.
That kind of mail.
But I can see women who had miscarriages not liking her doing that approach.
Yeah.
Because it's like you using that as a scapegoat for something that is traumatizing for a lot of women.
Yes.
That's not something they had a hand in.
We know people who have had miscarriages and it was not a good thing for them.
Right.
Especially after trying to have a child.
So I guess I could go either way with this one. If it's coming from women who had miscarriages, I'm more understanding.
You don't see the letters coming.
Right. Yeah. If it's coming from women who are anti-abortion and you sending her things, you're an idiot. Because she's not going to listen to you because you sending her hate mail.
Exactly. When you first mentioned the story, though, I was a little taken back that she was
said
not
miscarriage.
Honest. Yeah.
Yeah, see.
She to me seems like a straightforward.
Or don't say nothing. Why answer?
Don't answer.
Well, I guess people want to know why you.
No,
I guess people want to know why you're not pregnant anymore. It was late term. If you showing and it's a late term,
so it's like 6-7 months.
I don't know. I have to look and see. Does it say on here?
Because I know they're trying to really put in laws of when you can do it for the health sake. Wow.
She said earlier Friday, Teigen had tweeted, "I told you all we had a miscarriage because I thought that was what it was." Oh, see, it's good we read. Reading is fundamental. I thought that's what it was, but it was an abortion. And we were heartbroken and grateful all at once. It just took me over a year to realize it.
How would you not know that you have an abortion versus a miscarriage? Because if you're aborting, that means you're doing something to your body.
Well, hold on. Teigen spoke at an event Thursday about the 2020 loss of her child, saying, "Let's just call it what it was. It was an abortion." According to THR.
Yeah, because how can you not know you having an abortion?
It was an abortion to save my life for a baby that had absolutely no chance. And to be honest, I never, ever put that together until actually a few months ago. Oh, maybe the doctor
didn't tell her he had to abort it to save her.
Maybe the doctor was trying to save her and it took the baby. So maybe she's saying by making that decision, that was an abortion. I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to figure out how you wouldn't know you had an abortion.
That just shows you that it can't be a cut and dry thing when women are dealing with different situations. Because I know somebody personally who used before they overturned it. The doctor said they had to take her baby, because the baby was not going to live.
Right.
And she said, no. She got on the phone with her pastor. They prayed. She said, even if it's a threat to me, I want to keep the baby. Her son is graduating from on his master's, whatever he's doing now.
Right.
So that was a decision she made with her husband, with her pastor, and with her doctor.
Which I feel like I think that's what it should be.
Because the doctor said we may have to abort it.
Right.
And she said no. let me make that decision.
Right. That's why I feel like it should be, it's
The
between
woman,
you,
yes.
God, and your husband or spouse or whoever.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So that's a little weird. We got to look at that one.
Maybe
How
there's
was she
more
not,
to that story?
how did she not know? Again, unless it was saving her life, it took the life of the baby. Mm-hmm. And she made a decision to save her life. And she didn't put two and two together.
Unless her husband made that decision if she was under or something. Sometimes family can say, no, I want my wife to live. We can have more kids.
For sure. For sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Or you would try to do what you think that's a hard one. If the white mother is out, because then you're trying to think, what would she want?
Because remember our old pastor.
Yeah, she wanted to.
They
she
told
died.
her she had some kind of a illness.
She gave birth.
Said if you had that seventh child,
if you give birth, you're gonna die, and she died.
She died,
but she chose that though.
She went on to glory.
She chose that.
And that little girl is probably older than us. All
right, that was a depressing subject. All right, let's bring up something even.
Somebody else that got arrested.
Something even more depressing. No, something even more depressing.
Oh no! All you gotta do is
comb over. Picture. So Comb Over,
he should get it braided.
Tweeted. Well, I guess it's not tweet because he has his own thing called Truth.
Oh, that's what it's called.
It's like Twitter, but it's Truth. It's called Truth.
Okay.
And so what do they call when they post on Truth? You did a Truth?
You did a Truth.
Whatever. So he says,
say tweet.
Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. This is what happened to America in just 2 short years. No respect, Donald Trump wrote on Truth. Social Report said he managed to take this woman's funeral,
that moment,
a
glorious moment,
and make it about him.
Of
what he was talking about. For her. This is what he said: real estate, like in politics and in life, location is everything. Donald Trump added. President Joe Biden, along with First Lady Jill Biden, arrived in London over the weekend to pay their respects to Queen Elizabeth, who died at age 96 on September 8th. Our hearts go out to the royal family, King Charles and all the family. Mm-hmm. It's a loss that leaves a giant hole, and sometimes you think you'll never overcome it, Joe Biden had said ahead of Monarch's state funeral. That's his thing. But Trump said, real estate is like politics.
Where you sit at a funeral is important.
Biden, according to him, according to Trump, around a bunch of third world countries. And he's the president of the United States.
So I wonder if they would have sat his butt there if he was say hi to our subscriber. If he was invited,
62.
If he was even invited, you wasn't invited to even have a bad seat next to the third world country leaders. But would you just get up and just move your chair? You and the Donald wife.
Oh my goodness!
God, he's just picking a moment. He wants people to see him in that moment.
Oh, Coffee Cup said, about Chrissy Teigen. She should have kept that lighter herself. If that was the case, I would have told her
to her grave.
Yeah, she should have. That's what we kind of
between her and God.
Yeah,
nobody needed to know that. If she's going to, receive death threats and it's not for a purpose or anything, we kind of take that to your grave.
I think we kind of.
Do you know how many people have taken things to their grave? It's between them and God.
Well, I wish that Trump would take a lot of stuff. Oh, guess what she's getting up to do? Turn the air on. Which I said,
the fan, ceiling
leave the fan on.
I don't like when cold air is coming in my throat.
It doesn't matter.
I'm like Aretha Franklin. She don't like the air conditioner.
If this was a real professional, you heard what I said? If this was a professional establishment here, you can't stand up and just walk away.
All right. It's much clearer now.
All right, hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, if he was on the news, you can't just get up and go.
Some news people, I feel sorry for them when they start choking. And they have to keep excusing themselves.
But anyway, this man had the nerve to be mad because
where Biden was
sat. First of all, Trump wasn't even invited. Let's just talk about that.
Exactly.
He mad probably because he wasn't invited.
He wasn't invited.
And number 2,
all the presidents were, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
All the ex-presidents.
I haven't been watching it.
Okay.
Number 2, wouldn't it have been funny? I almost wish he was invited and Biden sat up front and he was sat with the third world countries.
The ones he called hellholes.
The shitholes. That they bring and they sat him with them. Wouldn't that have been fun?
You're with the shithole leadership.
So rather than
we figure a butthole should be with a shithole.
Rather than post about
stupid
Queen Elizabeth, who I don't really care about Queen Elizabeth, but let's say he does. Some people do. You care?
It's not that I care.
Oh, you acting like
I'm
you
just
do.
not going to be,
I just said I don't care about her.
She's passed away.
Disrespectful would have been me saying something negative about her.
Oh, okay.
I don't care about the story about Queen Elizabeth.
Well, I do.
All right. Anyway,
go ahead.
For me, if he would have just tweeted, he can't tweet. He kicked off of there.
See?
If he would have posted something about the Queen, we feel sorry for the family. Prayers go out.
Come on, are you kidding me? Are you really saying that about this narcissist man? Narcissist, is that the right way to say it?
Narcissist.
Why would he say anything like that?
And then he said real estate like politics.
Like politics. This location is everything.
What does that mean?
Says he who has had how many bankruptcies?
Now, I just want to throw this in, and I didn't put this on the tab. Mm-hmm. This is the latest news with that judge letting him have his own special person to look at stuff. The judge granted him what they call a master, I guess, to look at the files that was pulled from his place. He didn't want just the FBI because he didn't trust the FBI.
Okay.
So he went to court and said, I want somebody else looking. I don't want just the FBI. So the judge granted that and gave him the person he wanted. Mm-hmm. He named the person he wanted and they gave it to him. Mm-hmm. Now he has a beef with the person he wanted because the person he wanted is asking questions about missing stuff and whatever.
Oh, but that's the person he wanted.
If anything, he made it worse because before you could say the FBI was drumming up stuff.
Right.
So now he has to sell to his moron people that follow him.
That follows him.
The person I asked has been infiltrated and now he's part of the
conspiracy. Anybody that's against him is going to be on a hit list.
Well, I'm just saying.
Even the people that he's recommending.
He could have asked his wife to look at it, and if she would have Donald, this is not public. This file is no papers in this file.
Threw his wife under the bus.
And he would have said, I told y'all this woman was after my money.
Thank you.
And they would have went after her.
Thank you.
So
it's about him.
Yeah.
Everything this man has done, probably since a little boy, is about him.
Because his dad didn't love him.
It's about the Donald.
Yeah.
It's the comb over. It's about him. And they talked about that on the voice today.
What kind of voice was that?
I don't know what accent.
He don't speak with an accent.
No, the wife.
Oh,
I was trying to be this about the Donald.
Oh,
okay. Go ahead. That's what she says as his wife. It's about the Donald.
And where is she? Has anybody seen her?
I don't even know. His son. He probably a grown man
Barron?
now. I ain't seen him. Got a mustache. We probably wouldn't recognize him. Where's your son at? Any of your sons?
Well, we see them. We see those nut
They always got to be in some
Fox
kind of a
dad's love. We need dad's love. They didn't have a right to go in there and go in my dad's underwear drawer and take secret documents
I don't
out.
hear the daughter talking.
You don't.
She's gotten wiser.
But she's always been the smart one.
But
the boys have always been idiots.
She's understanding.
Yeah.
My comments don't mean nothing
and
right
you ain't
now.
heard nothing from her since he buried her mom at the golf course
in
to
the
make
golf
it
course.
a funeral place, so he don't have to pay taxes.
Exactly.
You know what? We haven't heard from her.
No. Her and her husband.
Where's Ivana? Is Ivanka?
Ivana.
One of them is Ivana and one of them is Ivanka.
Whatever.
Where's she at?
I don't know. I haven't seen her. Fox is not even talking about her too much.
But the boys always get on there.
Always.
Yeah. They need their father's love. Poor things. Just like he needed his father's love.
Yes.
We went to Alaska and they talked about his dad. Or was it his grandfather? Was his grandfather? It's either his grandfather or his father.
Yeah.
Horrible man. Horrible.
They changed their name.
They sure did.
It wasn't Trump. His name is not Trump.
It's not Trump. It's something
history
else.
of where he came from.
Yeah.
It's not Trump.
Yeah. But Trump looks better on buildings and stuff.
Yes.
But yeah, I just, that whole thing with him and the whole Queen and tweeting.
I would have had a better seat if I was there.
He doesn't have tweet.
I would have had a better seat.
Posting about the seat and about sitting Joe Biden with third world countries.
Country leaders, yes.
As if you're better than the third. As if somehow, because you're from America, you're better than every other country that was there. So we're supposed to sit people in order of who's important at the funeral.
He probably feels he should have sat next to King Charles. King Charles. I've done some business with him in the past. We're good friends. We're good buddies. We've had some discussions. Yeah, they probably would have set me right behind him. I would have had a front row, second row seat. Yep. That's a narcissist.
And here's the thing. They would have sat you, but you wasn't invited.
No, you wasn't.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Quickly, Arsenio Hall house was broke in.
Oh, what they take?
He's fine.
They take anything?
I'm not doing a story on it. I'm just mentioning it.
Was he there when it happened?
No.
No? Oh. Mm-mm. I wonder, did they know it was his house? They probably did, didn't they?
I don't know, but he's a long line of these people that's getting their house broken into.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
But you would think, as an entertainer, they would have the best security ever, right? What you think? If you got some good money, you would be paying big money for your house to be protected. They can't. It'd be like layers.
Yeah.
First layer they break. Okay, there's another layer. So dogs would be another layer. Electric fence would be another layer. I don't understand how you get in.
My house would be like the Fort Knox to get.
Yes, they got the drawbridge and there's sharks swimming. They'll be like, "Dang, we ain't going to this house."
Wow.
And the word would get out not to go to her house.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
All right, this one is funny to me. Adam Levine, or Levine, I guess if you're Jewish or whatever, okay. Levine, denies physical affair, but admits he crossed the line with Sumner Stroh. Now, let me read this before I go on my thing about this.
Is that the lady's name?
Adam Levine broke his silence on Tuesday about rumors he cheated on wife, Bahati Prinsloo, whatever, with Instagram model Sumner Stroh. The Maroon 5 frontman denied Stroh's claim they had a year-long affair, but admitted he crossed the line with flirty messages. Levine's statement comes 1 week after Prinsloo confirmed the couple is expecting their third child. A lot is being said about me right now, and I want to clear the air. I used poor judgment in speaking with anyone other than my wife in any kind of flirtatious manner. I did not have an affair. Nevertheless, I crossed the line during a regrettable period of my life. Levine, is it Levine or Adam Levine?
I don't know.
Adam Levine said, Levine said in a statement on his Instagram story, in certain instances, it became inappropriate. I have addressed that and taken proactive steps to remedy this with my family. Levine, who wed Prinsloo in 2014, went on to apologize to his family. He and the Victoria's Secret model are parents to daughters Gio Grace 4 and Dusty Rose 5. Those are cute names, aren't they?
Dusty Rose.
Oh, Adam. My wife and family is all I care about in this world. And to be this naive and stupid enough to risk the only thing that truly matters to me was the greatest mistake I could ever make, Levine continued. I will never make it again. I take full responsibility and we'll get through it, and we'll get through it together.
What was the allegations, though? Can we quickly?
So he had apparently an affair with this woman, right? And what broke the straw that broke the camel's back with her, the lady on Instagram, he emailed her or inboxed her and asked her if he can name his third child her name.
Is that the lady Summer? Is that her Sumner?
Sumner. Oh, and I guess she got mad at that or whatever and thought he had some nerve to do that.
Okay, so y'all listen.
All right,
y'all know dang
hold
on well.
Everybody relax. Everybody calm down.
You know dang on well. If your man comes back, had an affair with a lady, don't care how long, it could have been a one-night stand, it could have been 2 years, whatever, and says the next child you're having from him, he wants to name after that lady. When you
he didn't tell her.
You would be in jail.
What people was asking, the other two, are they named after anybody? Now people starting to question.
Yes. Or these other women that you cheated with. Dusty Rose. Was that
that could have been.
That could have been a stripper.
Or Rose.
Oh God, Adam, you got some explaining to do. You need to come clean, dude.
So here's the thing with Adam. I read you what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that he didn't have an affair with the woman?
No, I believe that he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's go with the sake of argument that you believe he didn't. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Why would he still want to name it after that lady?
Why are you reaching out to this woman on Instagram?
Right.
And why would you want to? I guess because he liked her name.
But you didn't have to ask her. Just name your kid Sumner. Why you need to ask somebody? Could I name my child after you?
That's true. That's true.
You like the name? Hey, honey, Sumner is a pretty name. What you think? Oh, honey.
Now here's the question. Here's the question, and I know a lot of women are going to like this question.
Okay.
Some of the men may understand it. Again, I'm always saying something that people get mad and say something in the comments.
Go ahead.
If you did have an affair and there's no tape of it, why would you admit it?
If you did have an affair.
If you had an affair.
And there's no.
Just like that song, it wasn't
evidence.
me. It wasn't me.
No evidence.
No evidence. Why would you admit that?
That's on him. If he wants
No,
to
I'm saying, as a woman. Do you understand why a guy would not admit that?
Right. Mm-hmm. I understand why they would take that to their grave, like we told Chrissy to do.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing.
A lot of women, no evidence,
and that's why a lot of women.
That's hard to not know there's evidence.
And a lot of women don't like this, but I'm gonna say it.
What?
Women are notorious for taking things to the grave.
Yeah. That's why we didn't understand why Chrissy did.
A woman can have an affair. A woman can do whatever. You will never know it. People keep talking about...
Even if he comes to you and says, did you have an affair?
No.
Honey,
absolutely
no.
not.
I was with my friends when we were in Paris. I was with my
friends. Or
friends.
not even friends, even here. No.
Well, however she get out of it.
No. And before they was getting tests to make DNA tests, that's your child.
Yeah. We know some women personally tried to do that.
Coffee said, take it to your grave. Take it to your grave.
Had an affair and got pregnant and said that was his.
If people don't believe that women have...
Most men not going to do a blood test.
No.
With their wife.
No. If people don't believe that women since the beginning of time have not been taking things to their grave.
And Adam has the name Adam where Eve did deceive him, you knucklehead. Remember, Eve deceived Adam with eating the fruit. Come on, baby.
Now, here's the other question. Yes, we are, because I'm one of them. That's a good one, Coffee.
You gave me this woman.
Okay, here's the question. And I'll throw it out there. If you did have an affair and there was no evidence of it.
See, you keep saying no evidence.
No evidence. The person's word against yours.
I'm just saying right now, this is a scary time.
I know. I'm just saying.
No evidence.
And there was no evidence.
Here's the evidence, you guys. That's dangerous. The woman you had an affair with, she can talk.
It don't matter. It's her word against yours.
She may have some good.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
She may have pictures.
It does. Well, that's evidence. You just said evidence.
You don't know. You don't know.
No, you need
That's scary.
No.
That's
you
scary.
need to come back with me with the argument with no evidence. You just said pictures. That's evidence.
Wow.
No evidence.
I won't chance it.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I didn't say would you do it.
Okay.
Would you really want to know if he did?
What do you mean? The wife is...
The wife.
The wife is just
if
wanting
you
to
heard, if a woman came to you and said your husband was having an affair and there's no evidence, no pictures, no nothing, just her word, do you really want to know the truth?
If she's coming forth and telling me, yeah, I want to know the whole details.
So you ask him,
how long?
You ask him,
yeah,
and he says it didn't happen. Do you really, in your heart of hearts, do you really want to know the truth?
It depends on you as that woman, because there are women who probably don't want to know. Because we've had a friend, she said,
don't ask, don't tell.
She don't know, we keeping on in this marriage.
So that's my question.
He would keep it from her if the moment she finds out.
Yes.
But see, that's the problem. You said the lady came forward.
Yeah, but there's no evidence. Well, he got evidence.
You're risking that other person talking.
Yeah.
You're risking that other person.
Yeah, but it's still her word. It's still her word.
But now she's opened the can. Now the wife and how she is, she may be an investigator title one wife.
But what if there was a crystal ball and you could know the truth? Do you really want to know the truth? If you were somebody, if he says it didn't happen, the lady says it happened, Do you want to know the truth, or do you want to just believe and trust that what your partner said is true? And I guess that's both ways.
He said no.
If a man came and said he had sex with your wife, and your wife said it's not true, and the man says it's true, there's no evidence, but you can look on this crystal ball, but in doing so, you risk the fact, you find the real truth, but you risk the fact that your wife would be upset that you question her loyalty, or the husband be upset that you question their loyalty.
And you asking this why? Like if you are, because I believe it really depends on the person.
Coffee said, no, I hate you forever, so I don't want to know. That's kind of what I was thinking.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the person.
And also too, if you want to
know,
if there's a crystal ball and you can do it, even if it comes back that he didn't do it, he's going to always hold you against you for looking at the crystal ball. Because he told you he didn't do it. He's going to say, my word wasn't good enough for you.
You just have to know your spouse.
See, that's a good one.
If you know your spouse and the history of how they, and then too, some of them have a twitching eye when you know they lying.
Yeah.
So you got to know them. You got to know how they talk to you, how they communicate. Are they truthful? Do they have a history of it? You know, if they have a history of it, you may have a hard time believing them.
Yeah.
Because if he's, like, what's his name with the hat, the big old head? Mm-hmm. He's telling his wife, I got some problems.
Neo's an idiot.
So, I don't know. That's a very good question. It depends on you. And then one lady said,
I should ask that question.
No, you know what?
On the community
This
tab.
one lady said, and I didn't even think about this.
I'm going to ask that
question. She said, no, and ask it this way too, because this is a good question.
What?
She said she was hurt. She's hurt more that it's a woman if he did it with a man. I didn't think about that.
What?
She said
she going a whole nother.
No,
I want to know that, because that means they go both ways.
Well, she's saying as a woman cheating on her, if he's cheating on her with another woman, she tends to be comparing herself. A man, she won't.
Oh, you can't.
I can't compare with no man. I don't have his equipment. Well, but she was saying, as a woman, she tends to go, is she pretty?
Okay, so is that the same?
Is she white? Is she black?
Is that the same a man if your woman cheat on you with a woman? He can't. He not a woman.
Some men don't care. They like the threesome.
He'll be asking about how to get. See how that's a double
bring
standard.
Her over.
You see,
bring her. I like her.
You see how that's a double standard. You see how that's a double standard.
Yes, it is.
Some of the guys say, "Yeah, go ahead,
go ahead, babe."
But I want to be in that.
I want to be in it.
All
Both of y'all.
All right, that's it. I just thought that was something on that one. So
that's a good question.
All right, let me go to Tiffany before we.
Yeah, what's going on with Tiffany?
Okay,
keep your time on your thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay.
So we don't go past our little time. Tiffany Haddish reaches private settlement deal in sexual abuse lawsuit.
Poor Tiffany.
Poor Tiffany. I ain't poor Tiffany.
Come out the pocket for some mistake that she did.
I ain't poor Tiffany though.
Well, I'm saying poor Tiffany because that's an expensive lesson.
Oh, it's a lesson. Yeah, you learned it.
Lesson,
you learned that lesson. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing: you should have did it a long time ago when the lady tried to get the money from you. Why you wait now at this hour? I don't even know.
Before?
She said the mom was trying to shake her down for money a long time ago.
The mom. This is the daughter.
But she should have settled with all of them years ago.
The whole family.
Yeah, let that go.
Yeah. Even though the mom had issues, they said.
Right.
The whole family was still affected by that whole incident.
Yes.
I'm surprised the little boy didn't come.
Well,
is he a teenager now? He could have came in the lawsuit. He could have been listed in the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Because that's the video I saw.
Yeah.
That little boy.
Mm-hmm. So, Coffee says he better take that, to the grave. I don't want to know. Yeah, I don't want to know. Okay. Tiffany Haddish.
But you want to know if hopefully you don't get infected or something.
That's true too.
Come on, y'all. With AIDS going on and all that.
He said that's just nasty.
It's just, I don't want to be sick because you out there playing.
Yeah, you're right.
But that, what? He don't have to tell me because once I get that, I know something happened, right?
That's true if you're not messing around.
Okay, go ahead.
But anyway, Tiffany Haddish has reached a private settlement deal with the pair of siblings who accused her and the comedian Aries Spears of grooming and molestation earlier this month. Okay. According to a report published by Radar Online, it appears that Haddish has worked out a private deal with the accusers. Details of the settlement are still unclear, but the publication noted that part of the agreement could involve Haddish publicly apologizing for her role in the skits. They also want her to recant some of the allegations she made in the suit. I told you that.
Yeah.
It's still
unclear. She shouldn't have said anything.
You shouldn't have said nothing about that. About somebody trying to shake you down and all this.
Exactly.
It's still unclear as to how Haddish's private decision will impact Spears.
Yes.
Spears is a moron, so who knows how it would impact him.
But it says siblings. Ooh, that was heavy.
Ooh, thank you.
It's hard.
Dang, let people sneeze.
Those little cuter sneeze. That's a hard one.
Okay, as previously,
siblings though, right?
The siblings, they the ones that did the lawsuit.
Okay.
As previously reported in early September, Haddish and Spears were sued by a pair of siblings who filed a lawsuit against the stars under the
pseudonyms
John and Jane Doe. The brother and sister duo claimed they were groomed and coerced into taking part in an explicit skit.
You watched the video, yes.
And it absolutely
that
did happen.
Little boy didn't know what he was doing.
Lift your leg, little boy. The problem they had was the video. Because, again, we was just talking about word against word. If there's evidence, we saw the video.
That little boy, I felt so bad for him. I'm like, he don't even know what he's doing. He's been exploited.
The inappropriate video, which was uploaded to Funny or Die, captured Spears lusting over a shirtless young boy.
Yeah.
Haddish played the child's mother in a sexually suggestive video.
Right.
The unidentified plaintiffs claimed they were 14 and 7 when they filmed the controversial skit.
In the tub, you said. He was in a tub.
At one point, the suit alleged that Haddish and Spears removed 7-year-old victim from his sister, placed him upstairs in a bedroom, and stripped the child down to his underwear. However, both stars have vehemently denied the allegations. How you gonna deny the allegations and we saw the tape? Anyway, that's why she gonna have to apologize.
Yeah.
Because if I was that person, not only you gonna pay me, but you ain't denying what you did.
Exactly. You need to be straightforward.
Haddish was a close friend of the siblings' mother during the time of incident. You're gonna say you did it, and you're gonna say you were stupid and you was a moron, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I used your kids. I took advantage of them. I took advantage of you as a parent.
Coffee says, I'm glad you're the only one in here, Coffee. The only one that's making comments now.
Okay, go ahead.
You starting off with us while we starting off small. Soon it'll be thousands of comments, and we'll still be looking at yours, Coffee, because you one of the ones from the beginning.
Thank you.
Tiffany and Eric should go to jail.
Oh,
can you bring me some stuff home? He's gonna die. Bless you.
Wow, you think they should do jail time? Wow, you know that they gonna probably walk away with just a big fine. Because I'm surprised.
No fine. She gonna pay these allegations.
Was not fine, but yeah, they did it secretly,
and we don't know again how this affects Aries Spears. If I was Tiffany, I'll leave him out to dry. He can do his own.
Do your own.
You pay your own. You do your own thing.
Your own lawyers covering you.
Cover your lawyer. But then again, no, he's like a tank falling down He pull her down.
What do you mean?
She can't let him do
under the bus.
She can't let him just do it because then it'll keep talking about it in the news and it won't go away. Well, so she almost got to take care of his.
She got to take the hit with.
She got to take the hit. She got to pay for him.
Together.
She got to pay for him and her because she the one with the money. He don't have no money.
Yeah, his career is messed up though.
Her career and girls. This is what I was thinking of. Girls Trip is coming out.
Another one. They finished it.
Jada is negative right now.
Why?
And Tiffany.
Because of this.
Well, Jada's because of the Will Smith thing.
Oh.
Them saying that she made it look and made it look like for Will to go up there and smack
this
Chris.
Time to have a movie out and you all both of y'all acting crazy in the line. Maybe people won't think about it. It's like that shiny object. It'll go away and shine on somebody else.
The only way Tiffany could get through this, she better be real funny in Girls Trip too.
Well, that ain't going. That can't happen. I'm sure they've already filmed it. There's nothing she can get back and do that. I wasn't at that funny. I got to do the. Can I do that takeover? Because I got to be real funny, y'all.
Oh man,
she's in that other movie that's out now when she was the cop.
Is anybody even talking about it? Is it out?
It's already out.
See, nobody's talking about it.
Or is it a TV show? I can't remember.
Nobody's talking about it.
It's the Spanish Family, I think.
Is anybody talking about it?
No, she just had a small part in it though. So I don't know. I know they probably won't do her with the kids anymore when she did that.
Kids
kids say the darndest things. They had that little boy on there. You made
you darn right. I say the darndest things. You darn right.
Kids say the darndest
and the darndest thing is gonna be the kids.
Yes.
On the show that you can't. Kids say anything.
Yes.
So the kids is gonna be like, "Is it true?"
And they gonna cut. Yeah, they're gonna cut. They're gonna cut. They'll cut that out of the thing. And she'll be making them laugh, and the kid go, "Like you did that little boy in his underwear."
Coffee says, they have a petition going around for Los Angeles to prosecute them.
Wow.
Yep. And I Am Indigo Child says, love this channel. Oh, thank you, Indigo Child.
So they want to take this further. This is not going to
settle. I keep trying to tell these people.
Oh, no.
Just with Tory. It doesn't matter if August presses charges. Wow. The DA or the city can press charges. It doesn't matter if you settle. The people can still drum it up.
Who is the who is it? The lawyer over the state when they do the
DA.
The one in Georgia.
Attorney General.
That says that they want to dig up rap artists' song lyrics.
Oh no, you talking about Atlanta?
Yeah, Atlanta.
Oh, that's the DA.
If they're doing that, do you not think if she's in situation with they're going to dig up that tape of her and these little kids and anything that deals with children and child molesting or whatever, they're everything you've done. That's why we keep telling people, be careful what you put out on social media, movies, anything that you do. Remember our first black Vanessa Williams?
Oh yeah, that's dull compared to what people are doing now.
I'm just saying that was the beginning.
Just a woman.
That was the beginning of stuff that you've done in the past.
That comes back
to haunt
Coffee
you.
says Tiffany is not funny, and you know that. You know what? I was on the fence with Tiffany.
You said what's his name? Don't like her.
Cat Williams can't stand her.
He don't like her.
He can't stand her because he says I put myself. Women on stage who are 10 times funnier than her, and they didn't get the chance because they didn't do the Hollywood thing of rubbing the shoulders and then they don't look like her. Probably Tiffany's cute.
Yeah, she has a look.
She's cute.
That's what's selling.
Skinny and
funny black woman that looks
good looking, skinny, and and that's what's and the ghetto. I told you, Babs. Halle Berry in Babs.
If Halle Berry was a comedian,
that she opened that lane.
Every movie,
good looking, funny women, ghetto, and Tiffany walked down that lane, and that's fine.
Or bold,
yeah. Well, ghetto,
ghetto too, but sometimes bold.
Hey, what's up? But my thing is, I keep trying to tell them. It doesn't matter if you settle or if the person doesn't file charges. Right. The city can do it.
Okay.
So now that they talking here on that a petition, Coffee saying a petition,
and you made it clear. I'm glad Common not with her no more. Oh my God.
ML Foxworth says she's a drunk. Common is getting ready to be on Broadway.
That bullet, Common.
He getting ready to be on Broadway.
We talked about him because he was with so many women. We were like, Common, when you gonna slow down and fall in love?
Maybe it's not him.
Oh my God.
Let's stop blaming Common.
He dodged this bullet.
Every time Common breaks up with somebody, you always see them in the news.
Yes.
On something.
Or something.
Except for like Serena,
Serena she got married and whatever. But you said his first love or one of his first love. Erykah Badu.
Erykah crazy.
Oh, well, she on some kind of witch
But that's
thing.
who he said he loved.
But you know what?
And Taraji all over the place.
I know. So he's engaged and now she's not engaged anymore. So you're like, what is going on with these couples?
Maybe this dude dodging bullets, man.
He may have saw something in her that he just I ain't ready. Maybe he didn't want her to be the mom of his kids. I want a woman with integrity. A woman. All right, my brother.
The question is, will Tiffany come back from this?
You said they got a movie, a Girls Trip 2 out.
Girls Trip 2.
Let's see how that flows.
I know what y'all saying in the chat, but people have little memories. Yeah. All you got to do is bring a shiny object in front of them.
And go to somebody else who's...
All they got to do is do one good hearty laugh at Girls Trip, and they'll forget.
Remember, people were trying to boycott Bill Cosby. A lot of his awards.
Now all of a sudden, he could come back and do Jell-O pudding on stage.
Hey, it's Fat Albert. I remember Bill Cosby.
No, he come back now. While I was in jail, my wife, Camille,
yes,
he'll tell jokes.
She brought me some pudding pops.
And he'll tell jokes about being in prison.
Yes.
Bill Cosby can come back.
They all can. Look at Mel Gibson. He came back from the comments he made about
about everybody, black people and everybody.
Jews. He talked about Jews.
Then he talked about everybody.
Y'all were the ones that really killed Jesus. All of y'all Jews, and they just marked him X.
And he gonna say y'all crazy.
He can't come. She may come back. You can come back. We don't know how much she has to pay for it, though. That's it. If they petition for her to be done with, she's gonna have to go in jail for a little bit.
No, not if they don't press charges.
If they don't press charges, okay.
She won't have to go. But will her career come back?
Yeah, will it be tarnished?
That's the question.
Yeah, the Affleck man was fired before he passed away because he made some comments that was too soon. Somebody had passed away.
3 minutes. I don't want to go past the hour.
Go to this one. This was fun.
50 Cent files lawsuit to assure the world that he did not, in fact, have a penile enhancement surgery. 50 Cent is angry about his penis again. The rapper turned actor turned film and TV mogul. Who is this? Flipboard. You could tell they throwing shade.
Yeah.
First of all, they saying he angry about his penis again. And then they naming all the things. The actor turned blank, turned blank, turned blank. So they being shady. They being shady. But anyway, 50 Cent is angry about his penis again. The rapper turned actor turned film and TV mogul turned inverted rapper again has now found himself decades into his career needing to defend his reputation. This time he's not fighting off mean verses from rival MCs, but a plastic surgeon who, well, let's keep going. Anyway, I don't feel like opening it up.
Read more in there, whatever.
I don't want to read more. Okay. Anyway, this woman, plastic surgeon, took a picture with 50 Cent.
Okay.
And just a fan picture. He took a fan picture with her.
Yeah, like you pose with anybody.
And she used that picture on her website, and she does penis implants. Ooh. So it looked like
said maybe to be big like his.
It looked like she was kind of insinuating he endorses this thing. So people was thinking, did 50 Cent have a penis implant?
But I'm thinking the opposite. I'm thinking she's using it because they always have a stereotype with our men of color.
Okay.
You can have it increased and enlarged like 50 Cent.
Oh.
Could it be that too?
But she should have said that. Because it implied.
They say that she's seen it.
Right. It implied that it was him. That he needed.
That he had one.
Yeah. So he's not resting with that.
Okay.
You can talk about anything else about him.
Not his
but
private
not that.
Part. Okay.
So you know the cocktail with the queens.
Yes.
With Vivica and all of them.
And Selena. Is it Selena?
Selena and all of them.
Okay.
So you know 50 and Vivica had a relationship.
Had a little thing going.
So when they was talking about it, they went first to Vivica. And said, Vivica, do you have anything to say about this story? And she said, regardless of what she thinks about him, because you know I don't think they get along. Yeah. She says it's not true. He's very well endowed in that area.
Okay.
And
that's why I was saying
he don't need one. He don't need one.
That's why I was thinking if the doctor, whoever this person is, definitely should have said something to make people not think that he has had one. Right. So, but I thought that was funny. That's funny. That all the stuff you can say about him. But you know what? He deserves it. He made a comment about Kim's little daughter, her eye. You made a comment about little Kim's child. So that's the seed you planted. But you know what? He didn't come back and say nothing. So he probably knew he was wrong. Well, he should have apologized. He won't apologize. Well, then that's why you got to deal with this little penis implant. That's what you get. Yeah. I thought that was funny. Karma is not good. Yeah, 50. 50 funny though. Okay. Oh, you can see his big teeth. He ain't laughing now. I know. He's funny though. I don't know. Why do I like 50 Cent? I don't know. He's a businessman. I do like 50 Cent. He's on it. I don't know why I like him, but I like him. Okay. Coffee said Tiffany is too ratchet. I hope not because I'm not watching her or Monique. I don't. Y'all don't like Monique. Monique is hurt. You know how I feel about Monique. Monique is funny. She's a funny person. I don't blame Common. Marriage is not that great. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ooh. And Indigo said facts. Yeah. Okay, he dodged that bullet. All right, then we'll close out with this one. I just want to throw this out because Lovely T kind of talked about this. Okay. If you guys watch Lovely T.
Post Malone speaks about the time he was cursed by world's most haunted object. Now, this guy flew to another country, I believe, and bought this cursed object.
Why would they say it's a cursed object? Is
no,
normally cursed?
No, Lovely T did a whole story about people who buy cursed objects. That's like a whole thing.
Oh,
with them.
So this was purposely listed as a cursed object.
And they spend thousands and thousands of dollars
They want
on
to
these.
see if it's going to be cursed to
No,
them.
they like having that nostalgia.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But they don't understand sometimes they can be something attached with it.
I think they think it's fake.
Yeah, they don't believe that.
Because why would you buy a cursed object if you thought it was real?
Remember the Brady Bunch?
Like a voodoo object. I'm not buying a voodoo object.
That song.
No.
I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
He had
that
that
medallion they found on the beach.
Y'all watched the Brady Bunch?
Yes.
Hawaii.
Peter and them had, and they was wearing it, and every time they had it on, bad luck.
And he said because he removed it from his burial ground.
Yes.
And they wanted, Bobby and them wanted to take it back to the burial ground
to the cave.
To break the curse. Because that man said,
curse.
The only way to break the curse is to return the object back to its tomb or whatever. So Bobby and them was like, let's go
that
return
was a Vincent Price moment because he was on there.
Vincent Price, you're right.
Yes.
And the voodoo guy.
But that little object they did a whole show about it. It was cursed. They got hurt, injured, a big old spider and everything.
But anyway, this guy flies somewhere to get this cursed object.
DYBBUK.
I don't know what that is. Well, anyway.
It's some kind of box.
He's coming back. Now, this is 2018, right?
Yeah.
On the plane crashed.
Whoa, Jesus.
He survived.
I don't know.
Since then, it's been things happening to Post Malone.
What's recently happened?
He fell on stage. They lift up his guitar through the stage door.
Oh no!
You know how they had those trap doors?
Yes.
And they lifted up his guitar through the trap door. And somebody forgot to close the trap door. So he walking on stage and talking.
He did a Kurt Franklin. Fell off the stage.
He fell in the stage. Well, Kurt Franklin fell off the stage. He fell in the stage.
Oh no! He got injured real bad.
He hurt his ribs. He bruised his ribs. But he was on stage yelling. It was very painful.
Oh no!
And is he cursed?
You know what? Some people really, really believe in spiritual. There's a demonic presence and force. If you're a person of faith, if you're a person that's into that. Remember when the minister from Africa would come to minister at our old church? And he would talk about, some people have they can do the out of body where his spirit leaves his body, and he did that.
So and there's probably spirits attached to these things.
He said he actually told his testimony. Some people, of course, believe in it, sitting there like this, like, yeah, right. He said he tried to get back to his body. His grandmother was praying. He couldn't get back to the house to get in his body. He would have died. So some people sat there and was like, their mouth was dropped open, like, wow, are there really spiritual curses and demonic things happening? And some of us really believe that.
Indigo Child said those curses are real.
Yes. Like they was talking about
so
Larry Reid and his mask that he had on the wall. They were like, ooh, dude.
We have African masks, though.
You know what? And I remember going
to that one you got right there.
I remember one of the ministries that said, be careful with objects and items.
Show that one
you may have to pray over them and put oil on them and bless them.
Yeah. But you know what? The ones that Larry got, aren't they ugly?
They were ugly.
You can have ugly masks, and then you can have right here. I don't even know if
his was ugly though. I don't think you can see it.
You can. You went to get it. But that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not, hold on. That's not bad though.
What? The mask?
It's not ugly. See?
Yeah, but you still have to be careful. People don't realize that there's a spiritual war, a world out there. He might have brought home something that just causes some craziness.
Yeah.
But if he's not a person, if he believes it or don't believe it, what can you do?
You can't even see the mask. I thought I pulled it up. But anyway. Okay. But I can't see it. But anyway.
That's fine.
He's not ugly though. That's not an ugly African mask. That's just African art.
You pulled it up.
Yeah, that's not ugly.
Larry Reid's was ugly.
He said that's dope. Thank you, Indigo. That's
scary looking.
Scary masks to me are the ones that's cursed.
But I mean, if it's cursed, and remember Jesus died to cover curses. So who's to say?
Well, obviously Post Malone ain't got that message.
Is he a born again believer?
I don't know, but even if you're a born again believer, if you buying cursed items,
but you need to. I mean, you have an edge over it if he's given us power over those. curses.
Pray over it or
something, or remove it.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot this story you had.
We don't need that.
What'd you say? Biden?
They was just talking on The View about him running again.
Is he going to run? We already know he's running again.
Well, he's not sure. He's kind of still.
What?
He's not. He didn't say it. They want him to say it, and he's like, "This is not the time to say it. This is like a campaign or something. I'm still trying to do things and make things happen." That's what Whoopi
Joe
said.
Biden was asked a very simple question in an interview that aired Sunday. Had he decided whether to run again for president in 2024? This is on CNN.
And he avoided it. He didn't really say yes.
This is on CNN.com.
Yeah,
the answer he gave was anything but straightforward.
Yes.
Look, my intention, as I said to begin with, did you see it? Him talking? Because when he do the get off my lawn, did he do the get off my lawn one? Oh, okay.
He wasn't mad.
It depends. If he's the get off my lawn one, then it reads different. This is the nice Joe Biden. Look, my intention, as I said to begin with, is that I would run again. Okay. But it's just an intention. But is it a firm decision that I run again? That remains to be seen. Right. Now, this is get off my lawn, Joe. Look, my intention, as I said,
I mentioned it before,
is to begin with, is that I'm gonna run again. I might,
but this is not the time to talk about
but
it.
it's just that's an intention.
Yes, it may happen.
All right, it's a firm decision.
Whoopi's like, I don't really want anybody.
It remains to be seen. Now get off my lawn.
She said, if he can do the job, keep doing the job, and he's okay wanting to do the job, keep him in there. I don't really want nobody to try somebody new.
All right, is he trying to wait to see if Trump gonna run?
I don't know. I don't know what he's waiting on. Because, if he starts to say something now, people think, oh, he's on a campaign now.
Ooh, Indigo said he needs to sit this one out.
Well, see, that's what.
Then, Indigo, that means Kamala Harris is going to run.
You think? Some people think that, what's his name, the governor of California.
Oh, God, no.
He should run.
Are you serious?
Yes. Galvin.
You wrote notes?
What'd you say? I wrote down some of them who felt like Galvin. And the ticket would be Galvin and what's
Kamala?
No, the black lady in Georgia.
Oh, Stacey Abrams.
Wouldn't that be something if it was Kamala and Stacey? Our world would have a heart attack. 2 black women. We wouldn't know what to do.
Oh no, Stacey for president.
Well, vice president, Kamala for president.
She's smarter than he is.
No, I said Kamala, not Biden.
No. Stacey running as vice president with Gavin. Gavin is a moron.
I didn't say with Galvin. I said Kamala. That's her.
Both of them run together. All these people will lose their minds.
They'll probably kill themselves.
They lose their minds over the country. They lose their minds over the black mermaid.
I know.
Stacey Abrams running for president and Kamala Harris as vice president. They will leave the way they came over here on a boat from Britain. They'll go back on that boat.
King, we're coming back.
King Charles,
we're coming back.
King Charles, do you have room for us?
So that's basically what.
No, you know what they'll do? We'll stay right here and defend our land.
And it's not
ain't no way in hell we'll have a black president and a black vice president.
Like what your friend said, wake up, white people.
Wake up, white people.
Wake up, white people. We're losing our land.
Who said, True Blue said Georgians would stroke out. Can y'all imagine? I almost wanted to happen.
Kamala and
Stacey Abrams runs for president. No, it would have to be Kamala. Yeah,
Kamala,
she would run for president.
Kamala would step right on in.
Yeah.
And bring on homegirl as her running mate.
Yeah. No, Joe's going to run. They're going to prop him up like Bernie's. The weekend at Bernie's.
He was sitting up like this.
He's propped up for the next 4 years.
They'll probably have some stick behind him.
They don't care. It doesn't matter. You're a figurehead anyway. We will prop you up.
Well, let's see.
And you're going to finish the next 4 years.
God forbid his health.
It doesn't matter. Bernie's. Weekend at Bernie's.
You know.
Prop him up.
And somebody else be talking for him like Cheney did.
It'd be like a puppet.
For Bush.
How come we don't never see Joe do press conferences no more?
No.
Joe's been under the weather. Right. He's been under the weather for 4 years.
He's been writing his press conference. We don't see him talking.
Oh my God!
So, but that's something.
Yeah, they will definitely prop him up. But he has to run. I don't know why he's not saying he's not.
Well,
nobody else is gonna run.
It's too early. It's too early.
How is it too early when everybody else saying they're gonna run?
Sarah made a comment. She said she appreciates his answer because it's concerned. He's concerned about the responsibilities he currently have now and getting things done. And some people will even talk about the fact that he's on campaign now.
Coffee says,
yes,
I'm
going to run.
You are absolutely correct.
That's what Alyssa said.
Liz Cheney is going to run for president.
And that's what Alyssa on The View said.
Yes, she will. Yes, she will.
Here's the thing, and it caught Sunny as far as being a little... She thought Liz Cheney or Nikki Haley.
Nikki Haley, didn't she run already?
I don't know. I don't think she ran for president. But, Sunny had to tear that down, and she was going back and forth with her real name. Why she don't use her real name? And Alyssa was like, what does that have to do with anything? She's been called Nikki ever since she was little.
Yeah.
And Sarah hollered out, Sonny, you ain't using your real name.
Yeah, your real name's not Sonny.
And Whoopi ended it. I'm ending the show.
My name is Karen.
My name is Karen. Daggone it. She Whoopi Goldberg.
Now that would be a good, I love Stacey Abrams. Yes. For sure.
Oh, I want her to do something. So, Governor.
Can you imagine?
Vice President and President of the United States.
But I would hate that she would have to be Vice President to Kamala Harris because she's smarter than Kamala.
Well, still, together as a team. She has to take baby steps.
Oh, well.
I want her to be governor for real, though.
No, she needs to be governor.
She needs to definitely be governor.
She could do more work in governor. As
y'all
a governor.
from Georgia, y'all better vote for her. That woman is smart.
But he's going to be weekend at Bernie's. So he might as well just admit that they're going to prop him up for the next 4 years.
Cold.
I don't even know how you're going to get through the campaign, honestly.
Grandpa Biden. I don't know if he has the strength to do it. I don't know. But he was riding a bicycle. He's in good shape.
He was riding a bicycle?
Yeah, remember he almost fell?
He did fall.
Yeah, but...
He's fall all the time.
Comb Over never rode a bike.
He eats KFC. He's not going to ride
Over don't eat right.
Comb Over will tell you, I'm not getting on a bike. How does that make money for anybody?
Still, he's about near the same age, isn't he?
You know what? I know y'all hate Comb Over, but he does look good for his age, though. Trump does. Yeah, I know y'all don't like him, but Trump do look good.
He's near this man's
He
age.
actually looks better than Biden.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. Biden, look at Biden's hair in the back on this picture.
I know.
Trump's hair is horrible, but at least it's a lot of it. He adding links and stuff. Whatever. What's those things you clip in? He's smart enough to add that. And Biden's not.
Oh my
goodness. At least, you know what I'm saying?
But if he runs, and people still think DeSantis, if he does governor, he may run. If Trump,
Gavin is a moron. He doesn't need to run.
Why you call him that? I don't think he is.
I don't think he's done a good job with California.
Well, I don't know. There's mixed views on that. Sonny said
if y'all live in California, you tell me what do y'all think about Gavin?
Yeah, that's true.
And the Indigo Child said, what about Kanye? Kanye probably gonna run.
I don't know. He's a Christian now.
What does that have to do with
it? That'll get his views on stuff.
No, that'll get the Christian view. The people they're
not gonna vote for him.
He gonna find out real crazy.
Conservative folks is not voting for him.
Remember, he's Republican, right?
Yeah.
He gonna find out real fast how he gonna be called the N-word in so many different ways if he decides he wants to run. Under Republican. Now he can run independent.
Yeah.
They don't care about that.
Yeah.
Remember I told you with the Little Mermaid. Mm-hmm. They don't care if it was the Pond Mermaid or the Caribbean Mermaid.
The urban
But it was the Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. Yeah. The redhead girl that she's replacing. Really?
That's when you get a problem.
Come on now.
True Blue says, I like Gavin. He might be too leftist for the general public. That's what I'm saying.
That's what Alyssa said.
He's too out there.
Says,
that's like AOC running.
Joy said.
Not Nikki Haley, Coffee said.
The senator of Montana, John Tester. Outdoor man, whatever. He's a Democratic. She said he has views like the same gun views. Mm-hmm. There's some other views that he has where Alyssa said he might.
He's a Democrat, but he's kind of
middle. He will get conservative votes because there's some things that he actually agrees with where Sonny and them are like, no.
He won't get conservative votes because
Joy brought him up. She thought he'd be
Pence can't even get conservative votes. They want Trump. I told you why they want Trump. Whether they like him or not, he's the guard. He's that barking dog in the yard that everybody focuses on. And then while they focusing on that, All the work and stuff is getting done in the house.
Yeah, they talked about that.
That's why they want him.
Whoopi said, "You got to understand, you guys, why people
they don't care about him.
He still has a percentage of people that like him." She said they like that actor, that man, that entrepreneur man.
Yes,
that show that he was over. They like that.
My mother still like The Apprentice.
Yeah,
I'm like
Celebrity Apprentice.
And to be honest with you, she didn't start watching CNN until Trump became president.
CNN.
He's a spectacle.
Yes.
That's what they like.
Reality TV.
And if you think about it, I guess if I was Republican, because I'm not Democrat or Republican.
Right.
Both parties to me are destroying the country. If I was Republican, I guess I would vote for him.
Would you?
Because he's a distraction. The Republicans was passing all kind of laws when he was in.
Say this, but when
he's that barking dog that everybody's focusing on.
The sad thing about it, you guys, when he was president, we made money. My business made money.
Yeah. True Blue said, "What do y'all think about Dr. Oz?" Dr. Oz is a name.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they hoping. Trump will. Can you imagine? See, we almost want Trump to run so we can see the primaries.
How the primaries will be.
I almost want to see him and Oz on stage together. He will annihilate Oz.
Yes, he would.
First of all, he would say, "You only became famous because of Oprah, Big Mouth Oprah. You wouldn't be anybody if it wasn't for Oprah Winfrey."
Like Dr. Phil.
And your name will forever. Who's over there? This is what Trump would say. Who am I talking to? Dr. Phil? I mean, Dr. Oz. Which one? Brett, Bert, whatever.
We can't have that no more. We can't have 4 more years of that. Oh my God.
He's going to talk about Liz Cheney.
Yeah, Liz Cheney might.
Oh my nasty woman. He gonna change the name. He gonna say, if you think Hillary was bad,
this woman,
this a nasty woman, nasty. And her father, he pretty much ran the country from that bozo Bush.
Yes.
He talks about his own party. That's why they like him.
Yes, he tells it like how people want it. He's like a Madea in the White House.
He's Madea getting on the school bus.
You need to get on that. What you wearing them shoes for now? How you wearing it?
Who gets on the school bus and talks about smacking kids around?
Yes. Madea.
He's a white Madea. Trump is a white Madea.
Tell it like it is.
That's what he is.
And whatever he's feeling.
All right, girl, come on now. Trump, get a close up. Oh, about him looking good.
Oh, well, yeah. Photogenic, I guess. I don't know.
But I think he still looks better than Biden.
He don't look as old. Is that what you're trying to say?
He don't look as old.
Okay. And you can tell they both got some issues.
And you can tell Biden has had plastic surgery because it's stiff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, Trump, his hair is stiff.
Yeah.
But everything else,
that wind hit it blows.
It was so funny. He kept saying that he didn't have a comb over. Remember? He kept saying that's a hair full of hair. Remember, he would go on talk shows and they said, "Let me just do this to your hair." And he wouldn't let him. When he got on that Air Force One and it blew and you saw bald,
yes,
he had to come out and say it. But you know why they like him? You know why they like him?
Why?
Because he laughed when he said it. That's why they like Trump, y'all. You can't get the man on anything. He'll lie. And then if you catch him, he'll say, "Okay, I'm sorry." Oh, no, he won't say I'm sorry.
He won't say I'm sorry.
All right, you got me.
All
right, it was a comb over.
Maybe it was the way the camera was angled.
Yeah. So we'll see.
You're right.
We'll see. If he runs, but he's going to run. If that's your story.
I don't know if they do something, if they get him as far as arresting and what he's done. You know, I don't know.
All right.
Who knows?
All right, y'all. We've been on too long. This is like a podcast. That's why I call it a vlogcast. And when we start doing our podcast, I don't know what y'all leave in a comment. What is it they call it? Where you do your podcast?
Where
platforms? Should we do? What platform should we do our podcast on? Because we're gonna do a podcast and just tape it. Kind of like Howard Stern and everybody else.
He has a podcast.
Well, he's on Sirius.
Oh, Sirius.
But I'm saying we just tape this. We would just do a podcast, tape it, and then put it on YouTube.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So, what platform should we do our podcast on? So, all right. And then you could go more detail into these stories on your podcast because you on for like 3 hours or something.
Lord.
Yeah, you talk for a long time sometimes.
And that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes you just do an hour.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
Don't have
I can't
to
talk too long with that big fan and blowing in my throat.
You don't have to do 3 hours or whatever.
I won't be able to hit my...
Yeah. Indigo says he has zero filter. Absolutely. Well, thank y'all. Y'all.
Who has zero filter?
Trump.
Oh yeah.
Thank y'all for joining us again. Y'all starting us off from the beginning. In the future, we'll have more people. I'm sure. This is us starting to do this now. So we'll have more people in the future. Mm-hmm. And we'll just
comment back and
talk
y'all
to
you guys,
and then hopefully we can bring people on live, and because this thing
we got a plan to bring somebody
thing people can come on and talk to us.
Yeah.
And we put y'all like in the corner and we can see y'all.
We have an idea to bring somebody on to talk about one of these laws.
We want to talk about, because we in Illinois, we want to talk about the purge law.
The purge law, which is hitting our state first.
Yeah, January 2023.
Oh, Lord.
I found out a lot of stuff about it. We'll talk about
that word purge.
People we'll talk about it.
Think about that
movie,
talk about
Purge. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We already got a lot of
It's pros and cons. It's pros
on.
And cons about it.
Okay.
But we'll talk about it another time.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So thank you. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
And always believe.
Okay. And that was another Woods Report. See y'all later.